Myself, Nikunji Mistry, lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department from NG Patel Polytechnic, Bardoli. Today we discuss the topic HVDC systems, which is the subject of transmission and distribution of electric power. Here we discuss about the content of what is HVDC system, line diagram of HVDC transmission system, advantages, disadvantages of HVDC systems, types of HVDC systems. HVDC systems. The electric power is produced and transmitted and distributed over a long distance through a AC. This voltage is obviously a high voltage. So, the amount of AC power transmitted through the line is restricted by its inductance. Due to overcome this problem, high voltage DC transmission system is generally employed for extra high power transmission. HVDC system means high voltage direct current power system use DC for transmission of bulk power over a long distance. For long distance power transmission, HVDC lines are less expensive and losses are less as compared to AC transmission. It interconnects the networks that have different frequencies and characteristics. So we are using HVDC system for a long transmission line. Here we discussed about line diagram of HVDC transmission system. In HVDC transmission systems, generally AC power is generated, then it is step up through a step up transformers, and this high voltage is rectified to this from AC to DC through rectifier units at the sending end side. Then this DC supply is transmitted overhead transmission line, and at the user end side it is further converted from DC to AC through inverter substation. Then it is further stepped down to a low voltage and it is used. In the thyristors are used as a converter or inverter circuit. The magnitude of the DC output can be varied by varying the firing angle of the thyristor. For the rectifier units, the firing angle kept between 0 to 90 degree of the thyristors. And for inverter units, the firing angle of the thyristor is kept 90 to 180 degree. Here we discuss advantages of HVDC transmissions. First, the number of line conductor required is 2 in HVDC system, while in HVAC it required 3 conductors. So the cost of the conductor is reduced. Second, size of tower is small. Obviously in HVDC systems, 2 conductors are used and its voltage level is kept minimum compared to HVAC. So the face to face and face to ground clearance is minimum. So size of the tower is small. So obviously it is a cheaper from compared to high voltage AC systems. Better voltage regulation is obtained. Higher transmission efficiency is obtained because the losses occurs in the transmission lines conductors are small, are reduced, so that higher transmission is obtained. Higher transmission efficiency is obtained. It is more stable and reliable. Absence of skin effect. Obviously in DC system, the DC current uniformly flow in the conductors, so that the absence of skin effect. There is also absence of Ferranti and proximity effect. Less stress on insulations. Obviously high voltage DC system, the voltage level is less as compared to HVAC, so the stress occurs on the insulation is less compared to high voltage AC. Not required intermediate substation. In HVAC system, every 250 kilometers we require intermediate substations, but in DC there is not required any intermediate substations. There is no corona effect and radio interference in this system because frequency is 0. No need for reactive power compensation. In DC system there is not to generate a reactive power, so that there is no need for reactive power compensation. Disadvantages of HVDC transmission systems. In HVDC transmission systems, we need converter and inverter circuits so that additional equipment is required, so the cost of the system is higher. Not economical for short distance. Obviously this additional equipment cost is high, so it is not economical for short distance. Transformation of voltage is not possible. Obviously transformer does not work on DC supply, so we cannot step up or step down the DC voltage through transformer, so transformation of voltage is not possible. Fourth, generate of harmonics. DC system obviously generates a harmonics because these used are thyristors, IGBT, etc. power electronic devices, so which generates a harmonics in the systems. Power loss occurs in these systems. Difficult circuit breaking. Obviously circuit breaking in direct current, which is very difficult. So DC circuit breakers are very costly, and so it is difficult to circuit breaking. Less overload capacity. Obviously they are using power electronics devices, so that they have a less overload capacity. Types of HVDC transmission systems. There are 5 types of HVDC transmission system: monopolar HVDC system, bipolar HVDC system, homopolar HVDC system, back-to-back HVDC system, and last multi-terminal HVDC systems. Here we discuss the detail. These are shown that the monopolar HVDC systems. In monopolar HVDC systems, single conductor is required and water or earth is used as a return conductors. If the earth resistivity is high, metallic return is used. So these are the monopolar HVDC systems. Bipolar HVDC system. Here we shown that in figures there are 2 conductors or 2 poles. One is positive and another is negative polarity. Each terminal has 2 converters which are connected in series and they have equal voltage ratings. The midpoint of the earth through the electrode lines and earth electrodes. In bipolar systems, normal condition, the current in the 2 poles are equal and there is no current flowing through the ground. So small amount of balance current will flow through the ground. 2 poles can operate independently, and the main advantage of that, if the fault occurs on any pole, then the operation of bipolar system is changed into a monopolar system. So reliability of the system is high. So used a bipolar system. Next, homopolar systems. In homopolar system, used a 2 pole of the same polarity, and obviously it is a negative, are used in the homopolar system, and the return part is provided by permanently earth or sea waters. Back-to-back system. Back-to-back systems are not used are transmission lines. So this type of systems contain rectifiers and inverter circuits, both are at the same substations. Multi-terminal HVDC systems. When we required 2 or more than 2 points, then used a multi-terminal HVDC systems. But these type systems are not rarely used. Thank you very much.